Good afternoon, folks. We're out here at Lindenwood University for our GAC Baseball Classic. Game one, actually game one was a tight one that started at 10 o'clock this morning between the Troy Trojans and the Oak Grove Panthers. Troy then took game two as well. The first game ended with a 1-0 win for Troy. Second game, they beat them 9-2. Oak Grove dropping both of those games. And here we have, as you can see, we got folks from Sullivan, Missouri, Sullivan High School, down a little ways down I-44 there, coming up here to play St. Charles West, the Warriors, 8-5 in the GAC North Division. If my records are correct, I might have to go check that. I think they've played a couple since. I'm going to go look. We're going to check out their record up to this point. Catch the standings here. Yes, they are 8-5, 5-1 in the league. They're tied with Warrenton is 6-1, and St. Charles West is 5-1. St. Charles West and Warrenton got a big game coming up for the GAC North, and it'll be interesting to see which one of those teams comes out on top. Warrenton has already beaten St. Charles West this year in a close ball game, so today we're going to get a chance to check out the Warriors. Coach Nuru Allen, we talked to him early before the season started in our GAC preview. High school coaches love talking with Coach Allen. He really is they rebuilt, and they lost some seniors from last year's district championship team. They have returning Josh Newell. We did a player pro spotlight on Josh Newell this past fall and winter. Josh Newell is committed to Lindenwood University here, and he's a very solid pitcher, got a great arm, great future for Josh Newell. And he's been leading this team, but they're in a bit of a rebuild. They got some young players, lost a lot of seniors last year. So it'll be interesting to see them for the first time this year. Again, 8-5. They haven't been able to play a lot, it looks like. Look like a lot of things having to make up scheduling-wise. So I'm looking forward to seeing their squad here today against this Sullivan Eagles team. Don't know much about the Sullivan Eagles. We're going to look at a few of their players here, though, and check out what we can see. Got Gavin Schmidt, who is leading this team in batting average at .368, with a 500 slugging percentage and a .489 on-base percentage. Gavin Schmidt's getting it done for this Sullivan Eagles team. He has 5 doubles and 6 RBIs. Tyler Hopen is hitting .308, 6 RBIs. You have Trey Barons, who is hitting .306, 7 RBIs, 2 doubles. And so those guys are all hitting above 300. Got a couple guys. Cam Koch is hitting .290, .450 on-base percentage, 4 RBIs, and a double. So it'll be interesting to see how this team stacks up again, how these two teams stack up against each other. Let's look at the pitching matchups here today for these two teams. For St. Charles West, we're going to see a wind starting to blow me away again here, folks. That's all right, though. Jackson Mears. And I just want to say, Lauren and I, we've been praying all morning. We do that. I mean, that's what I believe in. But I think the Lord's given us some good weather. It's when the Boomers were supposed to, we've been saying, hey, stave off that. And we've got a beautiful afternoon here. A little windy. But, the rain and the Boomers have stayed away. So we want to give the Lord thanks for that. And that's the way we work around here at Youth Baseball Midwest. So give glory to the Lord. That's what we do. So we've got Jackson Mears on the mound for St. Charles West. And let's get some pitching stats here. Jackson Mears, he's pitched in 4 games, had 1 start. He's 0-2, 8 innings pitched. He's got a 7 ERA, 8 hits, 1 double. And he has his whip is a 1.88. So he's got some work still to do. Jackson Mears, I believe, I'm going to go to the roster. I don't know if it has it in there or not, where he's at. And then on the other side of the ball, we got Drake Gower going for Sullivan. And Drake Gower has pitched in 6 games, 4 starts. He's 1-3, 18.7 innings pitched, 18 2/3, I should say, with a 3.75 ERA. He's had 9 hits, given up 10 earned runs. And so we've got I think these guys are pretty evenly matched on the mound here. We're still waiting on the Blues to return to the ballpark here. Sullivan, as you can see, is getting their warm-ups in and finishing that up today. So I believe Sullivan is class. I believe both these teams are class 4. I'm going to take a look at this while we're here, folks. Might as well. We have the time. Let's check out the old Misha website and see what we can find. See what districts these guys are in. I know that St. Charles West is class 4, but I'm not quite sure about these Sullivan Eagles. See any umpires up there yet, Lauren? Nothing? All right. So let's check out Class 3. Sullivan is not just a big town, but I would imagine looks like I'm looking in the Class 3 districts here, and I'm not seeing Sullivan, so I'm thinking we're in Class 4 here with Sullivan. Yep, not seeing anything. We're getting to learn a little bit more and more about some of these teams, folks. It's always fun. I like seeing new teams because it gives you a chance to see baseball in other parts of the state, and that's what we love to do. We love the GAC here, and we have our GAC Game of the Week. But again, we got out here at the GAC Baseball Classic, and I'm seeing Blues appear. And we're in Class 4 here, and there's Sullivan High School. They're in District 4 of the Class 4 with Cuba High School, Owensville High School, Salem High School, St. Clair, St. James, and Sullivan. That makes up District 4 in the Class 4. So we got a couple of matchups of Class 4 teams. St. Charles West is in District 6 with Bowling Green Lutheran St. Charles High School, Orchard Farm, Winfield, and Wright City. So your District 4 and District 6 matchup here with the Sullivan Eagles and St. Charles West Warriors. And we got Billy Buchanan coming out, getting behind the plate. Bill Buchanan is an umpire that has been around this St. Louis metro area for quite some time. Veteran official. Going to get a good ball game out of these two guys. They've done a great job. They did the first 2 games, did a really good job in those first 2. So we're glad to have these guys out here. All right, we're getting the meeting of the minds at the mound there. Getting all the rules exchanged. Crank down the music a little bit so the umpires can hear each other. Never do that, though. They keep blaring the music, and the umpires, you're trying to talk over the music so the guys can hear you. It's a tough gig, man. Tough gig. So it looks like Sullivan is the visitors, with St. Charles West going to be taking the field here, and it's the home team. And we're closer and closer to first pitch. You know, and that's the thing with some of these rules. This is pretty enclosed here, but you still have issues that you have to deal with. What's in play, what's out of play, the dugouts. So ground rules are very important, especially when you're not playing at your home field and you're in a different ballpark. They're checking rosters, making sure they got all their DHs, and they're asking the questions and getting everybody set. St. Charles West is out here led by senior Josh Newell, plays shortstop. Let's get some rosters for you here. For the Sullivan Eagles, we've got leading off is Gavin Schmidt, number 11, playing third base, and Cam Koch, number 15, playing shortstop. Tyler Hopen, the first baseman, number 25. Dalton Skaggs playing second base, number 12. Number 33, Trey Barons, playing right field. Number 2, Lane Blankenship, the DH today. Number 23, Jordan Rice, playing at the catcher position. Number 1, Lucas Parsons, playing left field. Number 5, Seth Valley in center field. And the pitcher for Sullivan, Drake Gower. And for the St. Charles West Warriors, leading off is number 9, Josh Newell, the Lindenwood commit, playing shortstop. Number 27, Brennan Goring, playing third base. Number 3, Jacob Blassingame, playing at the catcher position. Number 18, Barrett Disselhorst, playing at first base. Number 22, Dylan Patterson in left field. Number 7, Kyle Quinn in center field. Number 10, Carson Quinn at second base. Number 14, Brady Kilker, the DH. And the pitcher for the St. Charles West Warriors, number 12, Jackson Mears. So that's our starting lineups for today, folks. And we're getting the warm-ups here finished. Everybody's on the field, and we're getting Jackson Mears going here. Looking forward to this one. Haven't seen St. Charles yet West, and they're coming off their district championship in Class 4 last season. Folks, always remember YBMcast is what we do around here. It's our podcast Monday through Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please check us out. If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button. We got great baseball talk. I believe it's some of the most comprehensive baseball talk for youth and prep baseball in the area. We're looking to grow, and we're hoping that you're enjoying our broadcast here of our live baseball here out at Lindenwood. So while you're here, if you're watching the ball game, hit that subscribe button. Check out our podcast. We got Matt Shadow from Midland Baseball, Kevin Moulder, Prep Baseball Report, Missouri. We have Mitch Thomas from the Hitting Zone, and also one of our great contributors, Shane Eames from Premier Hitting Development. Great stuff. Check us out. Hit the subscribe button right here. Share it out with your friends. If somebody's looking to watch some baseball, share this out. We hope you enjoy the ball game. All right, folks. Gavin Schmidt leading off for Sullivan. Gavin Schmidt, as we said here, Gavin Schmidt hitting .368, 500 slugging percentage. This kid is getting it done at the plate. Mears fires ball one. Schmidt rocking that bat back and forth. Strike one on the outside corner. 1-1. Coach calls out the sign. That's what they do nowadays a lot. There's not many hand signs given anymore. They got the wristbands, and coach is calling out numbers. That is becoming more and more the trend. 2-1. I don't know. I'm an old school guy. I like the hand sign still. I've seen coaches, some of the older school coaches, but a lot of the younger school coaches. As Schmidt swings and misses at strike two, this is where the trend is going. You see all the guys wearing the wristbands. I don't see St. Charles West wearing the wristbands, so it looks like Coach Allen likes to go with the hand signs. Mears blew a fastball up in the zone by Gavin Schmidt. It looks like Mears has a little gas on that fastball. We don't have a gun out here today because Mr. Moulder usually has that, so we're just kind of guessing, but that looked pretty good. That's all we can say, just looked pretty good. Right? Got the job done. That's what we got here. Cam Koch is our next hitter. Hitting .290. Takes a curveball, slider for ball one. Got a .450 on base percentage. This young man is hitting in the 2-hole for Sullivan. Strike one from Mears. Mears' fastball gets out of his hand quick. Has some pretty good giddy up on it. We'll see if these guys can catch up. There's an off-speed pitch. Had him out front. Giving chase. Fouled out of play. As you can hear it hit the seats. Good hustle by the first baseman, catcher. They got over there working hard for their pitcher. Love to see that stuff. Mears has a 1-2 count to Koch. Tyler Hopen on deck. Fastball. Inner half, tied him up. That's a good pitch by Mears. First two batters are put down by K's from Jackson Mears. Hoping into the box. 308 on the year. 6 RBIs. Fastball grounded off the pitcher's glove, and it looks like that's going to. Good job by the catcher backing that up. Second baseman tried to make a play right out of the glove, trying to get him. It went off the first baseman's glove. That's all right. Catcher doing what he's supposed to do. It's good baseball. Good hustle by Hopen to beat that out. Off the pitcher's glove. We're going to rule that as infield single. You know, that's a tough play. After it's off, I mean, the pitcher just kind of kicked off his glove. So we have Dayton Skaggs in the 4-hole. Throw over. Hopen's back. No tag. First base runner for the Eagles. Mears hits the batter Skaggs, sending him to first base after a promising, 2 strikeouts. That hit that off his glove, now a hit by pitch. And Sullivan's got 2 on with 2 out. And we have Trey Barons coming up, number 33. A little trouble here for Mears. Fastball for a strike, swinging. That's a good pitch by Mears right there. Get ahead. Good leads. Strike two. That's what you want to see from your pitcher in this first inning. Got a little trouble here, you know. One off the glove, a hit by pitch. He's come back 0-2. Just going right after the hitters. See if you can hit my fastball. Here you go. See if he comes back with that slider. Looked like a slider the first couple times he's thrown it. Changeup is what it is. Changeup misses in. He kind of slings it 3/4. And that changeup can really, if he's thrown right, could ride in on the batter's hands to that right-handed hitter. So we'll see if he comes back with a fastball. Blasting game sets up. Outer half. There it is. Fastball up. Well, Mears strikes out the side after a couple of hiccups there. Sullivan goes down. After the top of the first, it's 0-0. St. Charles coming to bat. All right, folks, we got a big, tall righty on the mound, number 8, Drake Gower. Would I be pronouncing that correctly, Lauren? Gawer, Gower, and I would imagine. Sometimes you just kind of got to figure it out. Do the best you can. We gave you a little info on Mr. Gower at the top of the broadcast. His battery mate today, Jordan Rice, throws down, makes a nice one-hop throw. That's a good throw from the catcher, especially, we've talked about this today. Me. Well, I've talked to Lauren about it. The wind has been right in the face of the catcher all day long. And here we have Josh Newell coming to bat. Shortstop for St. Charles West High School. Josh Newell is hitting .316 with a .526 slugging, 469 on base. Takes strike one. He's got 5 RBIs, but it looks like he's been sitting at the top of that order for Coach Nuru Allen. Went after that high fastball. Didn't quite get it. Popped it foul. 0-2. Gower looks a lot like Mears. These two guys, big, tall, lanky kids. Slinging the ball. Change up in the dirt. Ball one. Another changeup in the dirt. And the count is even at 2-2. You know, that's not quite even, because I would say even is 3-2. We call it a full count, but 2-2's even. Even numbers. Double deuces. Right? And Josh Newell takes that fastball outer half and knocks it into right field for a nice leadoff single. Brennan Goring is now up, hitting .385 with an .821 slugging percentage. That's getting it done. He's got 14 RBIs, 3 home runs, 3 triples, 2 doubles. This kid is dangerous at the plate. And he drives that ball. If it stays fair, it's a long way, and it doesn't. It's foul. Goring hit that a long way. I mean, look at these numbers. .385, an on-base percentage of .520. He has scored 19 runs. Josh Newell has scored 15 runs. These guys have been producing. Dylan Patterson, 18 runs. This is a really tough part of the lineup here. Goring 0-1. Little change up, a little low. Comes right over the top, Gower, with that. I mean, it. And again, fastball. Strike 2. Goring has just got to protect. See if he can put something in play here. Keep the get the runners moving. Oh, that's a protect swing. That was late. Got in on his hands. Fouled it into the Sullivan dugout. Boom, baby. There is a nice crowd out here today. St. Charles coming out in force. St. Charles West fans coming out in force. Ball's in dirt. Newell didn't see it. Got away from the catcher. By the time he saw it, it was too late. I think we got a good crowd here. St. Charles West, Sullivan, everybody coming out to the ballpark. It's a beautiful afternoon. Beautiful venue. It's great. You got the university back there, backdrop. Ball's up. 2-2. Great afternoon out here in St. Charles, Missouri. 2-2. I thought maybe it is 3-2. Maybe I missed a chicka. I might have. We're going to find out. And he's running. And a hot smash picked by the third baseman. Nice play over there. Nice play over there by the third baseman, Gavin Schmidt, the leadoff hitter. Man, that ball was smoked. Threw across. Good strong arm by Gavin Schmidt there. Advances Newell to second on the ground out. Fielder's choice there. One out. We have Jacob Blassingame, the catcher, up now. And he drives one into left field. Josh Newell's coming around. He got a great jump on that. He's going to score easily on the single by Blassingame. That didn't take long. Blassingame took that first pitch and jacked it into left field. Line drive. We got a pinch runner for the catcher. And that is number 8. Nate Seuss. Nate Seuss. That's like Dr. Seuss. Nate Seuss. We got strike 1 to Disselhorst, the first baseman. Disselhorst drives one into center field, but kind of hangs up in the wind. Center fielder right under it had to only make like a step or two to catch that ball. Nice job. So we have Blassingame, or Seuss at first, the pinch runner, courtesy runner, I should say. And we have Dylan Patterson up. And he's running and stole the base. Seuss got a great jump on the pitcher and stole that base. Dylan Patterson hitting .375 on the season, slugging .550 with an on-base percentage of .468. He's got 7 RBIs, 2 triples, 3 doubles. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Gower's giving up 1 run here in this bottom half of the first. There's a good curveball. That one had good work on it. 1-2. Fastball, bottom half of the zone after that curveball. Good pitch. Hits it foul. Patterson still in that 1-2. He's looking to protect here. He's got a runner at second base. 2 outs. Sue's going to be running on contact. And he goes, climbs the ladder, gets the strikeout of Patterson to end the inning, giving up 2 hits, stolen base, and 1 run for the St. Charles West Warriors as they lead after 1-0. Folks, we have some great partners that work with us, and one of those is Game 7 Baseball. Game 7 Baseball is one of the premier tournament companies in the area, in the Midwest, for that matter. They cover Missouri, Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, and they have great events with single-A, double-A, major triple-A divisions, and you can get your team signed up and find some competition that fits you, whether you like to travel around down in Tennessee, Kentucky, or stay close to home, Missouri, or if you're in Kentucky, Tennessee. Game7baseball.com. Get your team registered, find a tournament where you would like to play, and go have some fun. Youth baseball, man. We loved being out there with Game 7. In fact, Mother's Day weekend, well, it's not, I don't know. I think it is Mother's Day. Yeah, next weekend, Mother's Day weekend. We're going to be out with Game 7 baseball. Then the following weekend is the Midland Invitational. We're going to be out there. And then the following weekend, we got 3 weekends in a row with Game 7 baseball. And the Armed Forces Day Classic. We got our 14U spotlight going. We got our 14U top award along with our Super 7 scholarship award that we're giving away this year. So we're having a lot of fun with Game 7 baseball. We're going to top second here. Leading off for Sullivan. Probably heard the announcer there. Lane Blankenship is going to be leading off. He's the DH for Sullivan. Mears gets his sign. He's pitching from the stretch. And ground ball at the end of the bat. Nice pickup there by the first baseman Disselhorst, and retires the DH after 1 pitch. That's economical, folks, right there. First baseman unassisted if you're scoring at home. 3 unassisted. We have Jordan Rice, the catcher, standing in now. You like that if you're Mears. 1 pitch, 1 out. Mears is in the strike zone today. He's really getting after that. His fastball is pretty good command around the strike zone. I like the way he looks on the mound. And a lot of guys, as Kevin was saying last night, ooh, that one got away from him. They're pitching from that stretch because less things mechanically you have to deal with And as Kevin said, you can, a lot of these guys can throw just as hard from the stretch. So that changeup looked like, or might have been a fastball, just got away from him. There it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's maybe what they usually call effectively wild. You want to dive out there, and then he throws that fastball in that or half, and you're kind of stuck as a hitter. He's throwing a pretty good fastball today, and another one fouled off the hip of Jordan Rice. Put a pretty good hack on that 1-2. Sullivan wearing the bright yellow jerseys, black trim. St. Charles West in the black jerseys with the white trim. Oh, good changeup. Gets Rice swinging way out front of that pitch. That's how effective that changeup can be off of that fastball. When you're changing speeds, that was a great pitch. Mears is starting to settle into this game. And we have Lucas Parsons up for Sullivan. Parsons hitting .216 on the year. He gets a good swing on it. Right to the right fielder. And Will Metlock makes the catch and ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the first inning with the score, 1-0 St. Charles West Warriors. I'm sorry, folks. I was just told it said bottom first. We're going to the bottom of the second. I got to keep my story straight here. All right, folks, we're back here. Leading off for the St. Charles West Warriors in this bottom half of the second inning is Kyle Quinn. Plays center field. And let's see. Mr. Quinn is hitting .297 this year. .432 slugging with a .458 on base percentage, 12 RBIs. He's got a triple and 3 doubles. He's also scored 10 runs. So let's see if Gower can settle in after giving up the run in the first inning. Rice gives the sign here, and Gower comes to the batter. And that's skied into the trees. Out of play. Gower getting ahead here, 0-1. High chopper off that mound. Hoping. Makes a nice play on that big hop. Takes it himself and retires. Kyle Quinn. We have Carson Quinn here up next. He's hitting .278. .422 on base percentage. Also has 12 RBIs. 1 out. Ball is high. Ball low. So he's quickly behind 2-0 to Carson Quinn. Good swing on that by Quinn. Fouled it straight back out into the parking lot. We didn't hear any damage. Fastball, ground ball to the second baseman, picks it up and throws out Quinn. Nice play by Dayton Skaggs over there playing second base. Two outs in the inning, and we have Will Metlock, who made the Metlock. Fouled that straight back. Ended the last inning with a catch in right field. Strike one. Metlock is hitting ball one. 292 on the season, 433 on base percentage. It looks like St. Charles West been pretty good offensively this year. Oh, and a shot right over the head of the pitcher, man. Ooh, I'm glad he was bent over. That might have taken his head off. Line drive base hit for Metlock, which brings up Brady Kilker. 2 outs. Kilker's the DH today, and he takes a swing and pops it down the line. Nobody could get to it. Ball was being pushed by the wind. It is the story of the day, as Lauren said. The ball being pushed by the wind. It's true. Ball in the dirt. Oh, it would have been a good opportunity to take that base, get a better read and a jump on that. Ball one. Gower looks in, checks the runner. And he goes down and just pops that over, and it's foul, out of play. Yeah, because the wind's kind of blowing. It's blowing in our face, but it is pushing everything kind of toward third base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we're out of baseballs. It's tough. That went right through the wickets of Bill Buchanan there. Got to get some baseballs. We've hit quite a few out of play here. Gower is coming set. Ball is up in the eyeballs. There's another one. Somebody's got to hustle up some foul balls here, folks.
Any volunteers?
Volunteers. Where's the little kids? Them dudes love to run after them, but you don't want them running around out here. Sometimes cars and stuff. We're on the not on the campus. Kilker's having a good at bat here. It's 2-2. He's fouled off some good pitches. He's making Gower work for this one. Fastball, little flare, could be trouble. Oh! The left fielder comes in and makes the catch and gets a shot to the melon by his shortstop. That's tough right there, folks. Lucas Parsons makes a great catch, but you could see that the knee kind of caught his head as he was diving up for that ball. That's tough. That's tough. Communication is key in those situations. We hope everybody's okay there. Lucas Parsons be all right. There's a trainer coming out to the field. Check on the young man. Just made a great play, too. Loved it. Looks like Parsons is going to be okay, folks. That's tough. But, you know, in today's day and age, I don't know if he'll have to maybe – I just don't know, because you talk about concussion protocols and things of that nature. Here comes the Lindenwood guy. You know, it'll be interesting to see if he has to come out of this game. Mears finishing of his warm-ups. Blasingame throws down. So –
leading up top of the third inning for the Eagles. Batting ninth, center fielder number 5, Seth Valley.
Seth Valley steps in for the Sullivan Eagles. He plays center field, and Valley's hitting a .188 with 6 RBIs. Strike one. Mears has been throwing very well today. Little slider. Looks more like a slider than a curveball. He's coming out of that 3/4, and he gets some good late break on that for strike number 2. Oh. Now we've seen that. That's the third time we've seen that. He comes down out of that 3/4. I don't know what he's trying to throw there, but it just gets away from him, and to a right-handed hitter, that's tough, because he's hit one guy already, and he's almost hit the other two. But that outer half, then he comes back to the outer half, and good protect swing there by Valley. One and two. That ball was up. He just spoiled that pitch. Fouled off. All right, folks. Let's see what Valley can do here. Long look in here. Mears comes set. Fastball. That is a long second baseman. I love that play by the second baseman, Carson Quinn. He got deep out there. Ball was held up by the wind, so it was advantageous, and he makes the play. So we go back to the top of the order. Gavin Schmidt, who struck out his first time at bat. Swing and a miss. Mears gets ahead. Mears is really doing well. That looked like a little off speed. changing up from the first at bat. Long look in. Did he hold up? Looks like he held up. Ball one. Missed inside for ball two. We got 2-1 to Gavin Schmidt. Mears works a little slower, and we've been used to seeing some guys that have really had good pace and picked it up. This game he's slowed it down. And now it's 3-1. I don't know if that's to his benefit. He had a good pace in the first 2 innings. This third inning, he's got the first out, but he seems to really be slowing himself down. Strike 3 on the, strike 2. I got a little carried away. It was 3-1, Brian. 3-2. But see that? He came a little quicker, got it a little quicker, and was able, and now it's outside, a little slower there. And I know I see the signs coming from the bench, and so the pace of the game, and we'll have to see how that affects him here as it moves along. Base on balls, and we have number 15, Cam Koch, the shortstop, who also was part of the collision there with the left fielder. Ooh, gonna lose my hat. We got to throw over to first. Back in safely, first baseman Disselhorst. Couldn't quite squeeze that. Mears checks the runner and comes set. Fastball and a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Strike 2. Buchanan's always kind of giving that outer half, giving a little bit there. He's pretty consistent. Every time I've seen him, he's been that way. Oh, good piece of swinging, and hit it right at the right fielder, Will Metlock. Well struck. Good swing on it, but just hit it right to him. Lined out to the right fielder for out number 2. Gavin Schmidt, first base with 2 outs. Tyler Hopen. And he's running. He got a great jump on that. Great jump by Gavin Schmidt. Stolen base. Puts himself in scoring position. And we got strike 1 to Hopen. Let's see what Hopen can do here. He singled off the pitcher's glove in the first inning. Calls time. Tell you what there, young man, before you start backing out, make sure you get it. Sometimes those blues can be finicky. Curveball misses inside. 1-1. Mears comes set. Hopen hitting 308. That's a strike on the outer half of the corner. He's looking to drive in his 7th RBI of the season. Oh, that's a good changeup right there off the fastball for strikeout number 5 for Jackson Mears. That ends the inning, ends the threat, and we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning with the score still St. Charles West 1, Sullivan 0. Folks, our good friends over at the Fieldhouse Training Center do a great job. And if you're looking for indoor cage time in St. Charles County, they are located in O'Fallon, Missouri by CarShield Stadium. You can rent individual cages. You can book a lesson. You can sign up your team for multiple cages. Or check out their turf field, indoor field there. It's a good time. You know, if it's raining, get in and get some practice. If you're not playing and you got a rain out, might as well get in some ground balls, right? There you go. Fieldhouse also has got a summer camp coming up June 13th through the 15th for campers ages 5 through 13. You can register your softball or baseball player today. The Fieldhouse online at www.thefieldhouse.org or email them at fieldhousesports@gmail.com and get all the information. All right, folks. Bottom of the 3rd, Josh Newell coming up to bat again. He's leading off the 3rd inning. Led off the 1st inning with a single to right field. And that's high for ball 1. Ball's low. 2-0. And a shot to Gavin Schmidt. He gobbles that up quick and makes quick work of Josh Newell. I like Gavin Schmidt at 3rd base. He's got a great glove, quick. He just came up, bing, bang, boom.
He was faster than me.
Wow. And that he was playing in on the grass, and that ball was hit hard. He makes a nice play on that. Made it look real easy for out number 1. Brennan Goring up to bat now, and he takes ball 1. At the high school level, we talk about this a lot. Defense is, you're talking from the professional, what you see, watching the ball games there, to the college and then into high school. Defense is, you put pressure offensively on teams. That's where sometimes you'll see the cracks in some of these high school teams. But Mr. Schmidt over there has been really good with the glove. It's been a pretty clean game so far all the way around, folks. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, just as I say that ball got on him and he that ball kind of hit, it bounced up. And again, we talk about these turf bounces. If you're not used to playing on turf, you might get that that hop that comes up, and it looked like it got up on him and hit off the heel of his glove. That happens. So Goring reaches on. Are we going to give him an E? I think so. Oh, and that hits Jacob Blassingame in the shoulder.
Horse for the Warriors.
So blasting game hit by pitch. We got first and second. Disselhorst up. Disselhorst lined out to the center fielder his first time at bat, and we got a pick play on, and Goring's back in safely. So blasting games at first. I don't know if they're going to – did they run for him, or is he still on the base? I think that's Seuss out there. Yep. And a shot foul. Boy, just missed that. He was out in front just a bit and couldn't keep it fair. Yep, that is number 8, Nate Seuss, running for the catcher blasting game. Disselhorst with a strike on that loud foul ball. And another one. That got through the hole. And coach is going to send the runner. And Goring scores on the single, the one-out single from Disselhorst to give the Warriors a 2-0 lead. First and second, one out. Gower's facing some more trouble here as we have Dylan Patterson at the plate. And another hot shot. Oh, second baseman, he turns. He pulls him off the bag, and the run is going to score. Seuss is running hard all the way from second base, and the throw from the second baseman pulls the shortstop off the bag, and Disselhorst is safe. That looked right. I think he did. When I saw it, I thought it pulled him off. Easy, guys. I believe he was paying attention. So Dylan Patterson reaches on a fielder's choice, but everybody is safe. The throw pulled him off the bag. And another hot shot. First baseman Hopen comes up with it. Gets the runner. He got the lead runner. But the return throw kind of was, everybody was standing on the base there. That was kind of a tough play for Hopen when he got back. And another run scores for St. Charles West. That is Patterson scoring on that fielder's choice. So we have Kyle Quinn. He drives one up into the sky, and under it is Lucas Parsons. Makes the catch for the last out of the inning. Actually, that was number 5, Seth Valley, making that catch, who has replaced Parsons in left field. So they did take Lucas Parsons out of the ball game, and I understand the precaution there. So we need to get an update on who is where at this point. We'll see what we can find out for you folks. So Quinn flies out to left field for the third out. Not before St. Charles plates 3 more runs to make it a 4-0 ball game going to the top of the 4th inning. Folks, want to let you know, too, that our good buddy Kevin Moulder from Prep Baseball Report, Missouri, he's the director of scouting. He's got events coming up June 7th, June 15th, and June 21st. Atkins Field in Columbia on June 7th. St. Louis University here on June 15th, and then at Creekside Baseball Park on June 21st. So make sure you go to prepbaseballreport.com. Check out what's going on in the state of Missouri and get your players signed up there. Dayton Skaggs leading off the top half of the fourth inning for the Sullivan Eagles. Mears still on the mound. Fastball foul tipped into the glove of Blasingame for strike one. Coach Allen's team is the Warriors. They're putting some good swings on the ball. We got a ground ball right to Josh Newell. He comes up with it, comes up throwing, and gets the out for out number one of the fourth inning.
Now batting, Ronald Barron.
Pretty smooth play. Played that hop. You see that little bounce at the end off that turf, and it's a little different sometimes dirt, because dirt can kind of, and the grass will skip on you a little. Yeah, so you might not get that big hop at the end there. Trey Behrens is up, playing right field. Fastball outside for ball one. Barron struck out swinging his last at bat. Mears strike one on the outer half. He's really got that outer half working, that fastball. It's got good gas on it. And he's able to mix in that changeup to keep some of these hitters off balance. There's that pitch. There's that pitch. Kind of gets away from you on the inner half. Behrens is thinking it hit him. He's telling Bill Buchanan that hit him, but Bill ain't buying it. There's strike two. Comes back with that pitch on the inner half and freezes the hitter Behrens. Got the call. That was a good pitch. See what he does here. I'd say he's probably going to climb the ladder with that fastball. Oh, no. Fastball down in the zone. And a single by Behrens. Good piece of hitting by Behrens there with two strikes. And we got a pinch runner for Behrens, and he'll re-enter more than likely because Coach wants to get some speed on there. Number 4 for I don't have the numbers here. Bummer. Sorry, guys. I don't have the numbers for these players. Wait a minute. I do. Where's the card? There it is. Number 4 is Andrew Start. Is that what that looks like to you, Lauren? Andrew Start? Yep. Sometimes the writing from the coach is a little tough sometimes, guys. No offense to the coaches. They're just filling out lineups. But a pinch runner, Andrew Start, number 4, over at the plate. And we have Lane Blankenship at the plate. He's the DH today, and he takes ball 2. His first at bat, he grounded out to the first baseman. We got one out. Start gets away from first. Not a big lead. Personally, I don't think that's worth a throw. You can give him a look. It's not big. Is he going to take off? Be quick to the plate. And you're going to get him with a good throw from Blasingame. And there it is. There's a throw. And little chopper to the mound, and Mears takes care of Blankenship. 1-3 if you're scoring at home. Second out. It moves the runner. Start to second base. 2 outs. Jordan Rice at the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Mears takes a long look. Fastball outer half, strike one. Beautiful day out here at the ballpark, folks. Loving it. Not too high. Breeze. It's a breeze now. It's not a blowing yourself downwind. And a ball hit straight up, fair ball. Mears takes care of it. That came right off the plate, right to the pitcher. And we have the end of the inning with the score, 4-0, Warriors. All right, folks, we're back here at the ballpark, Lindenwood University, for our GAC Baseball Classic. We're at the last game of our two doubleheaders we had started yesterday. Zumwalt East had a good win against Christian High School, 7-6. Holt took care of Liberty, 3-2 in a tight ball game, and earlier today, Troy Buchanan beat the Oak Grove Panthers 9-2. And here we're in the bottom half of the fourth inning with the St. Charles West Warriors leading the Sullivan Eagles 4-0. Drake Gower's been pretty good on the mound. He's given up some hits and whatnot. He's had a few faux pas behind him, nothing just horrible, but it's led to these scores. So we got the right fielder, Will Metlock, coming to bat, leading off the inning. Will singled back up the middle his first time at bat. Takes strike one. He was stranded there in the second inning. Hits a ground ball to Gavin Schmidt. And that's where ground balls go to die there at third base, folks, for the Sullivan Eagles. Nice quick short hop. That kid's got great hands. I really like this young player at third base, Gavin Schmidt. You always kind of like that, where ground balls go to die. Strike one to Brady Kilker. Brady Kilker, I believe, struck out his first at bat. Takes a ball at the ankles, 1-1. Gower trying to pitch a clean inning here. Strike two on the outer half. He's not had a 1-2-3. So if he can get a 1-2-3 here, I think that extend him a little bit. I think that would help coach. That ball bounced in front of the catcher. That's just tough right there. That's the old 55-footer. Kind of, I think, snuck up and caught Bill in the chest protector. Swing and a miss and a foul tip. That was a nice play by the catcher, Jordan Rice. I feel bad for him. Then he chucked it over. Well, Schmidt's not a real big guy, so he chucked it over his head, though. But that's a nice play by the catcher, hanging on to that because that ball was going down. Good job by Jordan Rice. So that's another K for Kilker for the second out, and we're back to the top of the lineup in the fourth. For his third at bat, Josh Newell grounded out to Schmidt at third base. His last at bat, takes ball one. He scored in the first inning, the first run for the Warriors. That ball's out for ball two. Warriors are looking pretty good here today, putting good swings on the baseball. And a ground ball, shortstop gobbles it up. Koch comes up firing and makes a heck of a nice play on that ball up the middle. Cam Koch coming up big for the third out to get Gavin that much needed 1-2-3. Good. Sullivan Eagles go into the top half of the fifth inning, trailing the St. Charles West Warriors 4-0. Folks, we got a great crowd out here at Lindenwood University, filling up the stands from Sullivan and from St. Charles here. We got a good ball game, 4-0. Both pitchers have been good. Gower's been good. He got himself a clean inning last time around. So we're finishing up here at our GAC Baseball Classic. Had a good weekend. I've had a lot of fun out here, enjoying the time. And so just want to let you know, folks, please, YBMcast. We're here. We got our podcast going. If you're there watching live, please hit the subscribe button. Check us out. We hope you will. Got some great contributors. We got number one, and I think this is who is in for Parsons. Yes. Number one. Let me get the name of this gentleman. That's a ball in the dirt. No, this is Lucas Parsons. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Lucas Parsons, number one. I had the wrong. I'm sorry. Lucas Parsons still in the game here, batting in the 8th spot. And he's quickly ahead 2-0. My bad. I was looking at the wrong number. That's what happens, folks, when you get the amateurs calling the game. Fouled back. You flinched. I saw you, Lauren. I want to give a big thank you to Lauren Klutz here, who is part of our Red Earth Productions team on our brand management and social media side. She does a great job over there, and she's out here today filling in for Justin, who does our engineering for these. But she has done a great job this weekend filling in, getting the work done. I'm very pleased. Thank you very much, Lauren.
Of course, I'm happy to be here.
Fouled back, got in on the hands for strike two. We got a full count here. Mears has been really good. Parsons having a good at-bat here, staying alive, working hard at the plate. Fouled off and spoiled. Another good pitch, lower half. I like that. That's what you do right there. Keep that bat alive. Battling. Run up a little pitch count. That's the job. Yes, it is. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Whoa! Over the head again. That pitch gets away from him. Wow. And Parsons almost chucked the bat into the dugout. Almost killed his buddy on the on-deck circle valley there. Bat went sailing back there.
It just doesn't seem he's got that inside pitch.
No, that inside pitch is key. Well, that whatever he's trying to do on that side of it, it just keeps getting away from him. We got a pinch runner for Parsons, number 0, as Seth Valley comes up. Number 0, Caden Smith is taking the pinch runner. Coach looking for some speed. Now he's got a big lead. He's out there good. That's a good lead. Seth Valley at the plate. Strike 1 on that inside half. Valley flew out, or popped out, excuse me, a little flare to the second baseman. He got out shallow center field to make that catch. Wind held it up. Mears inside, ball 1. I don't know what he's working to try and throw there, but it doesn't, unless it's just that fastball he's trying to get in on the inner half, which could be. Smith a little less on that side. He gets a good, and that's ball 2. He's working the inner half. I like what Mears, I see that way. He's working the inner half, keeping those guys off that outer half of the plate. You got to work both sides of the plate to be effective, in my opinion, as a pitcher. That ball's out. That's ball 3. 3-1. So Mears is showing a little bit here. He's walked a batter, and now he's 3-1 to the 9-hole hitter Valley. And Smith takes off and a strike, and he steals the base on a late throw by the catcher Blasingame. So Caden Smith steals the base on a strike by Mears. We got a 3-2 count to Valley. Smith gets his lead at second. Newell working him back. And that was down the middle. It's a good pitch by Mears. Challenge him. Here's my fastball. See if you can hit it. Smith gets his lead. Here's a set. And a fastball driven into shallow left field. Oh, coming on to make the catch is Dylan Patterson on a full sprint. Dives to his knees, makes the catch. That's a heck of a play, stealing a base hit from Seth Valley. For the first out of the inning. Smith at second base still. Now we're at the top of the order with Gavin Schmidt, the third baseman, who's been spectacular at third base today. Drew a walk his last time at bat. Takes a ball here. He's also struck out and stole a base. So we've got something brewing here right at the top of the order for Mears in this fifth inning. This is the inning where you're starting to get through the lineup again the third time. It's that tired inning. And Smith takes off, gets a great jump, and steals the base on Mears. So that's 2 stolen bases in the inning for Smith. And we got 3 balls and no strikes to Gavin Schmidt. It's getting a little tight here for Mears. Throws a strike, 3-1. Let's see what we're going to get here. I would imagine you're going to come back with that fastball and try and just see what we can do. There it is. And he drives it into center field, right at the center fielder. And it's too shallow, and Coach doesn't send the speedy Smith on that. Nice play by Kyle Quinn coming in and taking care of that out for the second out of the inning. The ball was hard hit, but lined right at the center fielder. Second out of the inning. Smith still at third base. Now we have the shortstop, Cam Koch, who made a heck of a nice play that last inning to get Josh Newell. That ball's up and in. He is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a line out to the right fielder. A little late on that fastball. Hits it foul out of play to the right side for strike 2. Or, I mean, not strike 2, that's strike 1. We got a 1-1 count. I got to watch where I put my chickas. There, right there. I'm working on keeping score. Strike on the outer half. He's been real consistent today with that. Now we got a 1-2 count. I haven't kept score in a long time. It's the first time I've kept score on a scorebook in a long while since your brother stopped playing youth baseball. And that's a ground ball to the third baseman. He makes a strong throw over. And Brennan Goring makes a good play to retire the side, stranding Smith at third base. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning with the score. St. Charles West 4, Sullivan 0. We're listening to Game Time on the radio here, folks. That's what's going on in the background there. Guys, we have our podcast, YBMcast, with great contributors like Matt Shadow of Midland Baseball, Kevin Moulder from PBR, Missouri, Mitch Thomas over at the Hitting Zone in O'Fallon, Missouri, and then we also have Shane Eames of Premier Hitting Development on our podcast. We're talking youth baseball. We get Game 7. Dave Penning's coming on. We do our tournament wrap-up show on Tuesdays. Have a lot of fun with that, talking about youth baseball. So make sure while you're here, you're watching the ball game, please hit that subscribe button. Share it out with your friends. Go ahead. We appreciate that. Comment in there. Throw us a comment. Tell us what you think of the broadcast. We also have our resident baseball mom. For all you baseball moms, check out our podcast. We do it once a month. We've been a little remiss. We got to get Jennifer back on. She's in the middle of baseball season, so her schedule's pretty busy. But we got to get Jennifer back on. She's our resident baseball mom for YBMcast every Monday through Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check us out, folks.
Coach.
It may be turf, but turf
Now
probably.
batting. Charles West.
All right, folks, for Sullivan, or for St. Charles West, excuse me, we have Brennan Goring leading off. Takes a strike. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 15. Coming in from the shortstop position, Cam Koch. Goring pops that foul. And looks like Schmidt has moved over to the shortstop position, and we have number 2. Nope, that's not right. I can't see his number. Goring pops another one foul. Trying to see the number of the new third baseman. We got a new third baseman over there. I don't know if we just shuffled some guys or if we got somebody new in the ball game here, folks, but we'll check that out for you. Good pitch by Koch. Got him looking. It is number 2. See if you can find that for me, Lauren. Blankenship, DH. So Goring goes down looking after fighting off some balls, and we got blasting game. Pop foul out. Nice play by the first baseman, hoping. Gets over on one pitch for the second out. So that's it. Blankenship, the DH, has moved into the line into the defensive position at third. So it looks like our DH is done, folks. Strike 1 to Disselhorst, who singled in the third inning, and he's 1 for 2 today and with a run scored. Ball in the dirt. I should say in the turf. Yeah, number 2 right there. Oh, I'm trying to keep score, though. I appreciate my crack engineer over here helping me out. Disselhorst fouls that off to the left. Strike number 2. We got 1 and 2. 2 outs. Cam Koch played a nice shortstop. Has been very good for Sullivan today. He's trying to go clean inning 1, 2, 3 and leaves that up high for ball 2. Count runs full at 3 and 2. Fastball in the dirt, and Disselhorst draws a walk and chucks the bat into the dugout. That was what we saw over there. Guys got to be careful chucking those bats over there.
Especially the bad boy over there.
It did. It almost crushed the bad boy. That's not good. He's got the helmet on. He's wearing it for safety, but my goodness. All right, folks, Dylan Patterson up to bat. Dylan Patterson is 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice and takes strike 1. And he skies one into right field, into foul territory. And Trey Behrens is right over there. Trey Behrens got a good move. He's a big kid, but he moves pretty good. Got over there, got under it, made the catch. Out number 3. We go to the top half of the 6th inning with the score 4-0. St. Charles West Warriors over the Sullivan Eagles. All right, folks. Jackson Mears is back out for the top of the 6th inning. Coach is riding that right arm of his. He's been really good today. He has thrown. He is got a shutout through 5 innings. He struck out 6, allowed no runs, and only 2 hits. That's pretty good. 2 hits, struck out 6. Did hit a batter. So not a lot of base runners for the Eagles. Number 25, Tyler Hopen, the first baseman. Hopen singled in the first inning and then struck out. 1 for 2, and he takes strike 1 in this 6th inning. All the Sullivan players up on the railing, and he hits a fly ball to the left fielder, Patterson, and for the first out of the 6th inning. Dayton Skaggs coming up here. Dayton Skaggs was hit by a pitch and then grounded out to the shortstop, Josh Newell. And so let's see, he is 0 for 1. Curveball gets away from Blassingame. Ball 1. Looks like it caught him on the arm a little bit, come up there. That can, a little painful at times. Mears throws. That inside pitch right there, that fastball ties him up. And he takes that chopper back to him, and out number 2. He's tied up a few runners with that inside fastball. And some of those choppers back to him. I think that's the 3rd time today. Out number 2. Trey Behrens, who made that catch to end the bottom of the 5th, is up to bat. He has singled and struck out. 1 for 2. Strike 1. Outer half, strike 2. That pitch, he's called it all game. Called it all game. Got to protect that edge now. Climb the ladder did Jackson Mears. And Behrens strikes out swinging for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. St. Charles West 4-0 over the Sullivan Eagles. You know, folks, when we're talking about players and whatnot, you have prospects that people are looking at. PBR Missouri. We're going to be hopefully live streaming June 7th out at Atkins Field in Columbia. Top prospect games. This is where they take the 24, 25s, and 26, some 26 depends. Put together a team for Team Missouri that They take to Lake Point, Georgia at the PBR Future Games. It's a really great event. Check it out, prepbaseballreport.com. Check that out at in the state of Missouri. All right, folks, here we are, bottom of the 6th inning. Kyle Quinn has grounded out twice, reached on a fielder's choice. He's 0 for 2. Take strike 1. Oh and 2. Cam Koch's come into the game pitching and done a nice job filling up the strike zone. Curveball on the ground. First baseman hoping gobbles it up, takes it himself and makes a nice play over there. The infield for Sullivan is pretty solid. There hasn't been, these guys play good baseball. They've done a good job with ground balls hit to them. Making some good plays, making some routine plays. Carson Quinn now takes the ball inside. He is also 0 for 2 today. Ground out to the second baseman and fly out to left field. Takes a pitch down the middle. Strike 1. Lauren, it would be interesting to see. You have a couple of Ks. I imagine they're probably twins. Little blooper. Oh, my goodness. Over the shoulder, Gavin Schmidt showing off the leather. That's a heck of a good play. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I really like this Gavin Schmidt. He has been really good defensively here today. Oh, that's right off the old catcher's mask or the mask of the umpire. We're gonna take a minute. We're gonna take a minute to let Billy catch his thoughts here. It's always good to do that. Bottom of the 6th inning, we got 2 outs. Coach Allen, good job, Coach Allen. Right fielder Will Metlock took a good hack at that. Fouled it off. We got 1 strike. All right, we're back to it. Rice gives Koch the sign. And he throws the 55-footer for ball 1. Koch comes to the plate. That ball's off the plate outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Brady Kilker on deck, the DH for today's ball game for St. Charles West. Good pitch by Koch. Takes the count to 2-2. Metlock grounds it over the pitcher's head. Schmidt comes up, makes a throw, and gets him. My goodness, Mr. Schmidt showing off the leather. Gotta love those plays. Wow. Gavin Schmidt getting it done out in the field for the Sullivan Eagles. We go to the top half of the 7th inning with the score 4-0 St. Charles West over the Sullivan Eagles. All right, we're back here. Top of the 7th inning. Jackson Mears has been really good today. 6 Ks, only allowing 2 hits. A couple base on balls hit by pitch, but he's been in command, and he's got a chance to finish a shutout. Number 1 coming in for number 5. Will Metlock is going out of the ball game. Number 1 coming in defensively for St. Charles West. Matt Box going into right field for St. Charles West. Matt Box. And Blankenship fouls it off. Strike 1. Oh, that took a wicked hop. Kind of caught both catcher and umpire. Sometimes the way that skips off that turf when it's spinning. 1-1. Blankenship gets that one. Matt Box is back, and he makes a great play on that. Great catch out there. Hey, there you go. That's that change they made in the outfield paid off. Box made a nice play on that. That was pushing him back. Had to turn around and make a catch for out number 1. Blankenship hit that pretty well. Jordan Rice, the catcher, he has struck out and grounded out to the pitcher. And he takes ball 1. 0 for 2 today. Done a good job behind the plate. Good fastball to get back in the count. 1-1 for Mears. Jackson Mears has been really good today, folks, on the bump. Strike 2. And Jackson Mears is a junior, so we're going to see him around here even next year. So this is a good opportunity for him to show what he can do. Oh, and he hits the batter, Jordan Rice. That's that pitch that has really kind of gotten away from him on the inner half. It runs back into the hitter. Hey, nice job, ball boy. That's a good, solid left-handed throw from the dugout for that little guy. I like it. Lucas Parsons coming to the plate. We got a pinch run, courtesy runner for the catcher. Number 44 looks like 14. Number 14. Alexander, I can't kind of make out the first name, guys. Sorry about that. Strike 1 to Lucas, swinging. Parsons got a base on balls, and the pinch runner for him stole a couple bases. That was Smith. And he hits a looping fly. Everybody on the run, and they can't get it. It drops fair, comes up, and he throws to second, and he gets him. Oh, my goodness. The runner, Alexander, had gone back to first, and that ball was not close, and the right fielder, Matt Box, picked the ball up, threw it into second base to get the runner at second for the second out. Tough base running there. Trayvon Alexander. So a single for Parsons, but the out at second base, and strike 1 to Trey Valley. Excuse me, to Seth Valley. It's all right. Parsons gets a lead, and Valley fouls it straight back for strike number 2. Mears is on the verge of, man, that guy's got a good little arm for a lefty, man. He's chucking it up there. I love that. Right out of the dugout, baby. Just chucking it. Blasingame gives the sign. And a ground ball back to Mears, and he's going to finish the game for himself. And Mears goes 7 innings, 2 hits, 6 Ks, complete game shutout, 4-0 for the St. Charles West Warriors against the Sullivan Eagles. He is definitely our player of the game today for the St. Charles West Warriors. Jackson Mears threw a great game, folks. And on the other side for the Sullivan Eagles, our player of the game, got to give it to Gavin Schmidt. Didn't have the best day at the plate. Was great at third base and then at shortstop with his glove. He took away some hits from St. Charles West and did a great job defensively for the Sullivan Eagles to keep them in the game. We're going to try and get these guys over here in the broadcast and get some interviews. So hopefully the coaches they're going to, won't take too long here and talk for an hour. There you go. Folks, we're going to get Jackson Mears up here to talk to us here in just a minute. I know Coach is going to, he's getting us here. We're going to get him player of the game. I think that's outstanding there. The coach is letting him know that he was the player of the game. He did. He pitched outstanding. That was a heck of a ball game this young man threw. So we're going to get him over here and chat him up a minute. Introduce you to Jackson Mears, the junior from St. Charles West High School. So here he comes over here. It's tough. There's a game ball. We're going to get him on the broadcast here. We always like to introduce these young people as we go. Gavin Schmidt from the other side, we're going to get over here as well from Sullivan because I really was impressed with his defensive prowess. He did a great job. And we got Jackson Mears coming over here real quick, so we're gonna get him on here. It's a 4-0 win for St. Charles West. They go to 9-5, and they got Warrenton still coming up. So I'll tell you, folks, it's going to be an interesting week coming up. Districts are getting closer and closer, and these teams are gearing up for the postseason. I think we got a nervous one here. We'll see how he does here, and we'll get both these guys over here and chat them up, and we'll get them both on here at the same. Hopefully, maybe even at the same time. We'll see what we can do. But it's a really good ball game, well played ball game by both teams, and so we got them over here. We got Gavin Schmidt. Get in here, Jackson. I got. So we're going to have to stay close, though, because I got to feed you over here to the microphone. You got to scooch in. I got two very good baseball players. Jackson Mears from St. Charles West just threw a complete game shutout. I know that doesn't make you feel good, but I got Gavin Schmidt over here from the Sullivan Eagles. Both of you two guys are players of the game. For one, I'm going to go to Gavin here to start, Jackson, okay? Dude, you're a human vacuum cleaner out there. Great glove work from third base and then moving to shortstop. That's great baseball out there, young man. What do you do to get yourself prepared there?
Thank you. I mean, we work on everything, a lot of defense every practice. We do a lot of drills for defense, and that's pretty much all I do. But yeah, it just comes natural.
Natural is right. You were scooping everything out there, and the catch over the shoulder. I've seen a lot of guys not get that. What were you thinking out there? You just going to get it?
Just going to get it and trying to get where it falls. I was hoping I didn't hit my left fielder like it happened the first time, but. Right.
Hey, you didn't have the day you wanted at the plate. You've been doing very well at the plate. What was kind of getting you there? I mean, the guy right here. I mean, he was tough, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had a good slurve, I think. I don't know what it was, but it was moving out. It got me the first time, but a good line out, just right to him.
So, hey, congrats. Hang in here just a second. I want to talk to this guy a minute. Good win for you. Yeah. What was working? You had you had good command of your fastball. What were you throwing there? What is he talking about? A slurve?
I don't know what to call it. I just hope it goes where I want it to.
You just hope it goes where you want it to.
Yeah. I don't know what to call it. Kind of like a slider. Or it's supposed to be a slider.
Is this your first start today? Was this your first start?
I started against St. Dominic a month ago, and I gave up one run. And then we ended up walking off that game.
Very good. You got districts coming up, so you feeling good about your opportunities there?
Yeah. We got a few really good hitters, so I think we'll get pretty far.
Very good. You guys are coming off that district championship last year, so you got to live up to something a little bit there.
Yeah, I think we can repeat.
Well, hey, man, you did a great job on the mound today. 6 Ks. You only gave up 2 hits. You hit a couple guys. That was a little tough, but not too many walks. What do you say? What does that do for your confidence the rest of the way?
I'm more confident when I start because the last couple times I've been relieving and it hasn't gone well, so I just hope I can go start the next game and do the same thing.
Very good. Our players of the game here, Gavin Schmidt, Sullivan Eagles, nice, outstanding job. Jackson Mears, St. Charles West Warriors, outstanding gentlemen. Thank you for showing up today and playing as well as you did. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. All right, folks, we're about to sign off here from Lindenwood University. St. Charles West taking the win over the Sullivan Eagles, 4-0. That's it for us out here at the GAC Baseball Classic. We had a lot of fun out here this weekend. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you on the other side. Remember, hit the subscribe button. We got some great stuff coming up with YBMcast this week, our podcast. We'll be recapping some of these things, talking with Kevin Moulder. Looking forward to it. We'll see y'all next time.